Hey, RocketCity RVer here. Today I'm going to make try to make a short video, maybe a one-take video on both my tow vehicle and my current RV. I've never really done that. I've done a lot of projects during my videos, but I've never actually really talked about my tow vehicle, my specific tow vehicle, and my RV. So today let's try to do that. All right, so my tow vehicle is a 2020 GMC Denali 2500 heavy duty diesel. It was purchased prior to the whole COVID situation, where there was generally a good supply of trucks, and I got a pretty good deal on it. It's got all the bells and whistles from a standpoint of towing. It's got all the cameras in the front and rear, and the mirrors, cameras in the back. Two different cameras in the back, for one shining down at your hitch and one shining back at your trailer. It's got cameras up on the back and integrated into the rear tail light, looking down into your bed and down on your fifth wheel hitch should you have one of those. It's actually pretty nice. This gives you a 360-degree view, and I'm not going to talk much more about the truck itself because this channel's really not about trucks, but that is my tow vehicle, and it does a great job. I upgraded from towing this trailer right here with a very highly modified Z71 Tahoe that was both supercharged with airbags and all kinds of things to improve the towing ability of it, to a diesel truck, which was a significant improvement. Let me just say, towing something half of what the towing capacity of the vehicle, it's much better drive. Now, this particular trailer here is a 2017 Highland Ridge Open Range Light, L-I-G-H-T, 216 RBS. The RBS means rear bathroom suite, and I'm going to show you what that means when we get inside. It is opposing slides, and 2017 was the last year of production for Highland Ridge as a standalone company. They were acquired by Jayco, aka Thor, sometime in the 2017 timeframe, and then the trailers themselves changed quite a bit after this. This particular trailer here, last production year of what Highland Ridge called a 100-inch wide body trailer, which means that their fifth wheels and their travel trailers were all 100 inches wide, and that extra 2 inches or 4 inches, depending on which trailer you're looking at, 96 and 98 inches wide. That extra 2 to 4 inches actually makes this trailer fairly large inside, and also it's very tall. It's very tall. There's a lot of height. I'm actually 6 feet 3 inches tall, and I have plenty of head height inside this trailer. So I've made a lot of upgrades to this trailer since owning it, brand new. I actually ordered it. I have put RV snap pads on all the feet of the stabilizer jacks. It's got electric stabilizer jacks, and these RV snap pads are much better than blocks because they don't slide around like blocks. The foot of the pad doesn't slide around on the block. Much more stable with those snap pads on. They're a little bit pricey, but they're well worth it. Another thing I've done is we go around to the back of the trailer. As part of the capabilities of the tow vehicle itself, I have added the General Motors camera system on the back of the trailer, which is actually connected via a fiber optic cable that goes has to go around the trailer and then down underneath and then go and plug into the back of the truck. It's actually hard to see, but it's actually right below where the awning is. It's literally right below the awning. It's actually in a pretty good location. It's tucked away up and underneath, and it's held in place by tie pads. So also, as you can see, my trailer actually stays connected to power in my garage here. It stays connected all the time, so that everything's powered up inside. This is one of my projects you saw if you watched my video, watch my channel. I upgraded the camera, or not the camera, but the hot water to an on-demand hot water heater system, and that there's actually videos. I've actually added this Altera cutoff valve so that you don't, if you happen to have leakage in some of your valves for black and gray tanks, it doesn't dump out on you when you open the cap of this thing. That's actually a very inexpensive add-on right there. Just put that on there recently. I also upgraded the tires on this trailer. I can't remember the name of the brand. They were either Castle Rocks or some other brand that came on this trailer, and I upgraded the tires to Goodyear's, the Goodyear Endurance tires. And because quite frankly, driving on the interstate at interstate speeds, I was concerned with those Chinese tires, and I upgraded not only the tires on the trailer itself, I upgraded the spare, which is hanging underneath. Okay, one more thing before we go inside. I failed to mention that each one of these tires also has the GM TPMS sensors on it, on both axles and also on the spare. And I have those programmed into the truck itself so that I can watch my tire temperature and pressure as I'm driving down the street in real time. I know there's a lot of TPMS sensors out there, but I've actually got it working and functioning so that I can watch it real time in the truck as I'm driving, which is very, very useful, I have to say. Also, before we go inside, another upgrade that I made was I removed the external speakers, the cheap Chinese external speakers, and I replaced them with some Polk Audio waterproof speakers, which sound really good. Inside also, at the foot of the bed, there's actually a subwoofer in the little cavity at the foot of the bed. It was kind of unusable space, so there's actually a subwoofer inside here as well. It's an 8-inch powered subwoofer that I have all tied into the sound system. Let's get inside and I'll show you some upgrades other upgrades that I've made to this trailer while owning it. I actually have my trailer hitch that I'm using. I purchased this at the same time as purchasing the trailer. I'm using a Reese Steady Flex with these big spring steel bars. Actually very steady, actually helps with a lot of sway. It was a more expensive version. It actually has these friction pads at the very back that prevent the trailer from swaying. It's actually a nice system, and I've been very happy with it. So, getting on inside, one of the first upgrades that I did to this trailer when I got it was that I upgraded the TVs. The original TV was this smaller TV that's now in the bedroom. I actually gave the smaller TV that was in the bedroom to my brother, and he put it in his travel trailer, and I put a much larger TV, still a Furrion, in here. Also, this is not the original fireplace that was in the trailer. I upgraded it to a Napoleon, which is a house electric fireplace. And then my brother, who's very good at woodworking, built me this fireplace mantle to go around it so that it all looks integrated. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I'm pretty happy with that. And also, as you can see, I've got Alexa devices all throughout the camper. I've got an Alexa device in here. I've got an Alexa spot in here. And while I'm in here, I can show you the little puck lights that I've added underneath there that were really inexpensive. I got those off Amazon. They were, 2 of them were about 20 bucks or something like that. And so this is the bedroom. The bedroom is actually a full queen bed. There's not a lot of room to walk around the end of the bed. In fact, there's no room to walk around the end of the bed, but you actually can walk back through the trailer pretty easy and get to the other side, and there's plenty of room on either side because the trailer's kind of wide. And this is the original, it was original Denver mattress, and we actually put a My pillow top mattress topper on top of this, and it's extremely comfortable. And as you can see, there's hanging storage on both sides, and then there's storage up above the bed with a nice little headboard and a nightstand on both sides. So pretty nice, pretty nice. It's a small trailer, but for 2 people it works out really well. So over here in the main living area, where we have opposing slides in this trailer, originally there was an L-shaped lounge here that just wasn't working out. It was very uncomfortable, so I got these from Camping World. These are actually Thomas Paine electric and massage recliners. They actually have heat in them as well. And as you can see over here in the corner, workaround, I have a future project I'm going to talk about, but right now a workaround for my stepdaughter to come camping with my wife and I is we put this Coleman a bunk that's down here, or a cot. It's actually a very comfortable cot. We actually move these chairs, and my stepdaughter sleeps right here. So stepping back here, you can see that also I've added these 2 chairs, these 2 stools that fits nicely under this little bar area so that you got a place to eat. These stools came off Amazon. They're kind of barrel designed, and they actually fit really well with the decor in here. So this particular trailer also has a center island, which is kind of unusual for a trailer this small, and also a pretty large sink. And these covers come off, and then when you're not using the sink, it's got even extra your counter space in here. And I did a long video on all of the upgrades that I did to the kitchen area, and I won't go into detail on this, but I added that convection microwave, I added a new cooktop, and I added the dishwasher. And in doing so, and all the new wood that I had to put in there, all of that stuff that's in that kitchen slide right there had to be black, or it had to be some neutral color, and black just turned out to be the color I chose, and I think it looks really good. Then over here on this little counter, the Norcold 8 cubic foot freezer and refrigerator, which is really good. It's actually been pretty good. Also maybe a future project there if I go 12 volt. There's no ice maker in that Norcold unit, so I actually have this ice maker that I've placed here that you can actually pour water, bottled water, right in the side of it. That works really good. It was fairly inexpensive. It's like a couple $100 on Amazon. It has actually worked flawlessly. The key is to these things, if you get one like this, and this one is called a NutriChef, is when you get done with it, you need to drain all the water out of it. You need to put it over the sink. You need to put it over the sink and dump all the water out of it to make sure that it's dry inside. Otherwise, you're going to have some issues. I already had some issues. This one, I had to take it apart and clean it. Also, toaster right here. Right here, I've got dishes stored up here. And then over here on this side of the trailer, for a trailer this small, the non-perishable food still in here from our last camping trip. As you can see, it's got a really large pantry for a trailer this size. And down below over here, just a couple drawers, and then storage for paper products and paper towels and things like that. So anyway, just a quick overview of the inside of my trailer. Also, another upgrade I've done here is that I took the original thermostat off and I put one of these micro start, I can't think of the name of it at the moment, but a digital thermostat that's actually controlled via Bluetooth of your phone. And this thing's been pretty much flawless. I really like it. It's touchscreen, and it seamlessly integrated into this camper with no problems whatsoever. And I'll leave a link to this in the video. I actually purchased this directly from the company, and I'll leave a link to this. So, getting back into one of the real reasons why I purchased this particular, let me get the lights turned on in here. One of the real reasons, I forgot something else too. Let me back up before I go to go into the bedroom. Every single light in this camper is dimmable. Every single one. And this was an upgrade that I did very early on. These switches I got off Amazon. They're used for RVs, or used in yachts and boats and things. This is actually a 12 volt dimmer, and I literally wired them on every single light, a dimmer on every single set of lights in the camper. There's one here, and there's also one in the bathroom. And let's go ahead and go on in the bathroom. As you can see, there's also a dimmer that I've got right here. I can dim all the lights. I've also got a permanent mounted hairdryer. Doing a lot of traveling for work, I came across these in a hotel room, and I really liked it. So I literally got online and ordered one for my travel trailer, and it works out perfect. It's actually just up and out of the way. You don't have to store it in a drawer or anything. Got a little medicine cabinet here. Here's my control for my on-demand hot water heater. And then the storage in this bathroom is pretty amazing. Again, for a trailer this size, you got all kinds of towel storage, and we actually put laundry bags in there for dirty laundry. And then you got, again, more storage down here, cleaning supplies, where you can store your toilet paper and things like that. And you know, everybody's got different decor and everything, and this is just the way I've got it currently decorated. But this is not the original toilet either. I upgraded this toilet. This is actually a Dometic toilet, and it's not dirty. It's just where the water's dried up in there. But the toilet was originally one of the little small, I can't remember the name of it. It was the one that originally came in the unit, and I upgraded to this residential size elongated toilet. And I also added this little clean out spray nozzle so that you can clean the toilet when you need to. And last but not least, the upgrades to the shower. I actually added this, the new single lever mixing handle and the new shower head. And this shower in this particular unit here is as big or bigger than many fifth wheels. And sometimes it's bigger than the one in my master bathroom in my house. Actually, this shower is actually very large for a trailer this size. And for a person my size, this bathroom is very comfortable. And that's ultimately why I chose this small little trailer. Actually got a fantastic fan in here. There's also a fantastic fan in the kitchen area right over where you're cooking. And so for this small of a trailer for me and what I'm currently doing with it, my wife and stepdaughter and I, this worked out really well. Now, like many people, I aspire to have maybe a fifth wheel in the future, or maybe a Class A diesel pusher. But right now, this is working really good for me, and I'm pretty happy with it. I've got a number of future projects that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about perhaps building a trundle bed that will be a platform for these chairs to sit on. It's actually a bed that can roll out from underneath those chairs, and it'd be a permanent bed rather than using this cot right here. I've also got some ideas, or thinking about maybe potentially a 12-volt Furrion 10 cubic foot versus 8 cubic foot like the Snorkel is refrigerator. I'm thinking about that right now. I'm trying to ponder whether or not I want to tackle that and make those changes, because there's electrical changes associated with that. And then the other feature that I'm thinking about right now is potentially adding some solar. Adding some solar so that I could have some measure of off-grid capability. So if I needed to stop somewhere, I could have enough solar to run every time and run the whole trailer. And I'm contemplating a lot of those things. Thinking about what it would take to do those things for future projects. If you have any suggestions for future projects, please leave them down in the comments. Again, this is just my rig and my setup right now. It's like all RVs, it's continually evolving and changing, and you have ideas about how you want to improve things. One thing I didn't mention outside, something I just recently did, was the under trailer lighting. Also, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do these RVs, and right now this is where I am. All right, so this is RocketCity RVer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will post things as I do projects or go on future travels. All right, have a good day.